Who is this? What do you want?
Let's not be so hasty, Karukan. They obviously went to a great deal of trouble to contact us. I am Loris of the Dominion, temporary governor of Deep Space Nine. How can I help you?
What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's Ziegenbagel here, and welcome back to another episode of Star Trek Online. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to tap that like button, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, we are back, and today we have Of Bajor. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, shall we? With the mission for Of Bajor.
We've evacuated everyone we could to Bajor, and we're setting up a base there to coordinate our counterattack against the Dominion. I won't lie to you, though. It's not gonna be easy. We were caught completely off guard by Karukan and his fleet, and the Bajorans are none too pleased to have house guests. We must balance the needs of the civilian populace with those of the Starfleet and Klingon forces currently on the surface. Starfleet needs all the help it can get planet-side right now. Transport down to our staging area on Bajor. You'll find me there.
Okay.
Captain Kurland will join us as soon as he can.
Sounds good. Report to Commander Mese Abache on Bajor, which is located in the Alpha Quadrant. Well, yep, we're already there, so accept. I didn't even see what we get. Doesn't matter. We'll figure it out when we're done. Alright. Now, the fun of going onto Bajor. So it looks like all we have to do now is just beam down to Bajor. Alright, before I do that, I want to say that I hope you guys are having a great day. My day is going quite well. And enjoying some good Star Trek Online time now. Let's go ahead and get moving. Okay, we are back on the surface of Bajor. Welcome to the city of Hathon, Admiral Bagel. Commander Mese Abache asked me to inform her when you had arrived. She's waiting for you in her office at the Starfleet base. I'll add the coordinates to your map. Okay, thank you. Continue. What? You pulling out a big giant sword? You wanna get some? Okay, anyway, moving on. I believe we go this way. It's on the other side here. Okay, sometimes this place can get a little confusing. Okay, it's over there, which is on this side of the building. So we have to head down to the next marketplace here. This great cityscape again. Oh, look at that. That's quite beautiful. Look at it with all the people there doing stuff. And the Starfleet logo. Okay, good times. So, she should be right in here. Right here. Okay. Talk to Commander Mese Abache.
Time is short.
Okay, I thought she was going to keep going. Welcome to Bajor. This will serve as our base of operations while we work to retake Deep Space Nine. I need you to give me your best here. Everyone needs to be in top shape for the counterattack on Deep Space Nine. Before that can happen, we need to make sure this base is fully operational. We're guests here on Bajor, but the locals don't view us that way. I thought that Bajor joining the Federation would be a step in the right direction, but the Bajorans in this city seem to think this is the second coming of the Cardassian occupation. Okay. Be on your best behavior and try to do all you can to smooth some of the ruffled feathers. A civilian uprising is a headache I don't need. I'll have something for you later. Report to Lieutenant Yarel Cav first. She'll know what tasks are most critical. Okay, very, very nice. So, we have to go... There's a lot of looking at the map on this one. Over this direction. To talk to Kev, which is... Okay, right here. Hello, Kev.
How can I help you?
Great to see you. We can use all the help we can get. The attack on Deep Space Nine has put everything here into a tailspin. We're setting up a base to coordinate the campaign to take the station back, but it's slow going. This area of the city is older and it doesn't have the infrastructure we need. Good thing we have talented officers like you who know how to whip up a few technical miracles. Continue.
Do you need something?
Okay, so we have a few things here to choose from. Get a mission. So Starfleet aggressive assimilation or system security. Let's go, since we're tactical, with system security. Alright, the Bajoran computer network is in this part of the city was built for civilian use. It can't handle the increased traffic or the encryption patterns that Starfleet uses. And now, with the Jem'Hadar in Deep Space Nine, this network is more important than ever. We need to update all of the Firewall software and upgrade the network so we can handle all we're throwing at it. I know that network security was part of your tactical training. Can I depend on you to help us deal with vulnerabilities in the network? Okay, I suppose. It's kind of a weird thing for a tactical officer to do. Sounds more like something for an engineer. Track down vulnerabilities in the local computer network and make modifications to deal with the increased network traffic. Except,
I'm here to help.
Easy enough. I guess we can get both of them. So, Starfleet, aggressive assimilation. There is a lot of hostility from the population, and unfortunately, some of our Klingon guests have been responding in kind. We don't need trouble, but I don't want to get the militia involved. This should be something we can handle on our own. Could you go out and calm a few of these hotheads down? Okay. Stop fights between Klingons and Bajorans. We can do that. Now that sounds like a job for a tactical officer. I'm guessing we have to do these guys for the mission at least to start. What do we have over here? Oh, update Firewall security protocol. There's one right here we can do. You thought this would be a simple upgrade, but there are already breakdowns in the Bajoran network. You will need to find and modify every affected terminal to ensure the network can handle even a minimum amount of traffic. Track down... Okay. Continue. Is that... Nope. It looks like I did whatever that one was. What's going on here? Is there... Oh, right here. Update Firewall security protocol. This firewall issue could be a bigger issue than it appeared to be at first glance. There is another node nearby being affected by the increase in network traffic. Okay. Interesting. So, where to next? We have this guy here, which is system security. And, okay, I guess we'll just go this direction for now. All the life in this city. It's kind of amazing. Alright, so there's something here. Okay, terminal right here. Update Firewall security protocols. Interacting. You will need to upgrade the Firewall software of this terminal, or all terminals in this area could be vulnerable to slowdowns or viruses. Also, your scanner detects another node nearby that is being affected by the increase in network traffic. You should find and upgrade it as well. Okay, we will do it. Oh, the courtyard. It's a beautiful place. Isn't it? Just look at it. It's amazing. Sightseeing with Bagel, as usual. So, let's see. There's something over here, which I believe is part of the aggressive assimilation. Or, nope, this is just another one of these. Okay, what do you got for me now? This computer terminal is operating normally and has not been affected by the increased computer usage in the local network. You need to check other terminals. Okay, well, that one's perfectly fine. Oh, there's another guy over here. Okay. Are you the one that's being affected here? This computer terminal is operating normally. Okay. I just had to check both of them, I guess, for it to disappear. Oh, look. Hey, guys, break up this argument. Bah! I go where I want, drink what I want, and say what I want. What I please. This synthahol is swift up fit for a tog. Tell this patak to get me a drink fit for a warrior, and maybe he'll live. What's going on? I was in the middle of reading that. What's going on? Hello? Oh, okay, there it was. Break it. Come on. Fit for a warrior, and maybe he'll live to see tomorrow. You need to be fighting the Jem'Hadar, not the Bajorans. You will be defeated. All KDF personnel have been ordered away from public spaces. We'll go with this one. It's nicer. Fine, I'll let it go for now. With these Bajorans, blah 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 blah. Angry Klingons. Break up argument. Okay, it's the same thing. So we'll go with the same answer. Another argument. Okay, bah! I go where I... Okay, it's the same thing, but there's different choices. You bring dishonor to the Empire. You will be defeated. All KDF personnel. So we'll just go with this guy. The top choice again. And... let's see. Have we done it? Okay, we've done that. Assist Bajorans in the alley. Calm down Klingons at the checkpoint. So... that was just one portion of it. We have more things we can do down here, though. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm guessing this is the checkpoint one, perhaps. Oh, nope, this is just another console. Okay. Keeping track of both of our missions. The computer network in this area of the city has been completely upgraded and is now secure. Network traffic is operating at peak efficiency. Okay, awesome. Oh, looks like we did it. And the other one seemed to have disappeared, which is weird. I guess we only had to do one. And when we were done with it, yeah. So, let me see. Do I need to go... oh, it doesn't really matter because it's on the far side of this building. Okay. What do we got here? I believe it's on the far side of this building. I should be correct. Unless I'm lost. Oh, yep, this is the right place. There's the logo for Starfleet. And here is Kev. Okay, thank you for your help. Now our computers are operating at peak efficiency. We could use more officers like you down here. Continue.
I'm here to help.
Okay. Looks like we have more choices now. Contemplating captains. Studying soldiers. What do we have here? We have several holodeck training programs developed for the Advanced Tactical Training Program as an introduction to ground combat against Dominion opponents. This one will pit you against a changeling. It's unclear whether there is a changeling with the Dominion forces on Deep Space Nine, but it's always a good idea to be prepared. Indeed. Alright, you can use the holodeck here to run the program, and remember, we have a lot that needs to be done here on Bajor, so continue the combat training program that suits your needs, and suits your needs the best. Don't spend all day in the holodeck. Okay, cool.
I'm here to help.
We will accept that guy. We probably don't need two of them. Let's go ahead and head right into the holodeck. Oh wow, this doesn't look like anything special. It's just a room with a bunch of cables on it. Excuse me. Voice. Alright, load combat training. Changeling. Okay, we're in a simulation. Or are we? Okay, so search suspicious crates for life signs. Oh gosh, it's a changeling. Hello there. We searched the right one first. Capture the changeling, which first means we need to destroy it. After we do circles around it over and over again. Okay, well, we're just going to sit down here now, start using some abilities after we're done being choked. Stop choking me. Let me go, dummy. Okay. Good. And fire everything. Okay, good stuff. I will call in them to make things faster. Alright, I can't remember if all the things we need to do on Bajor are all a part of this one mission of Bajor, but we'll find out together. I'm not sure how many more things we have to do for it either. Okay, I think we're on the final stage of the changeling fight because he's his big, ugly, stinky self. Alright, we've almost got it taken care of. Grenade out! And... okay, it's turned again. Oh, I'm gonna flank you. Flanking damage. Whoa! Flores is being picked up off the ground. Hey, stop it. I'm trying to stay behind you. Let me stay behind you. I'm trying to get flanking damage. Flanking damage to the rescue! And we've done it! Capture the changeling. We have done it. Contemplating captains has been completed. So let's go ahead and end the simulation. Let's exit the Matrix. Okay, we have returned to the real world. Or are we in the real world? I don't know. We could very well still be in the simulation and not know it. Okay, anyway, talk to Kev. As far as we know, there are no changelings with the forces on Deep Space Nine, but it never hurts to be prepared. I run that program at least once a day. Okay, continue.
I'm here to help.
Okay, scrutinizing starships or fleet findings. We have several holodeck training programs developed for the Advanced Tactical Training Program as an introduction to space combat against Dominion opponents. Excuse me, coughing. My voice is feeling phlegmy, sorry about that. Anyway, this one will pit you against large Jem'Hadar ships from cruisers to a dreadnought. I know you were in the battle on Deep Space Nine, but you're going to be facing more Jem'Hadar before we retake the station, and you need to be ready for them. You can use the holodeck here to run the program, and remember, we have a lot that needs to be done here on Bajor, so choose the combat training programs that suit your needs the best. Don't spend all day in the holodeck. Okay, accept it?
I'm here to help.
Seems we only need one, so I'm just choosing one and moving on from there. Let's go ahead and get back into the holodeck and start our new simulation. Okay, we have arrived for combat training capital ships. What do we got here? I guess we got to go into that circle. Heavy escorts. Okay, good. We have to destroy it like so. And destroyed. We've done it. We are the champion, my friends. Okay, I have no idea what they're attacking. Battleship. Who sunk my battleship? Okay, boost to forward shields. We can just sit here and fire everything at his butthole. Okay, he's lost shields on the one side. We're getting close to losing shields, but I'm going to boost. And yep, good. Looks like we have boarding party on us. I know. We've almost downed them though. Come on, destroy. Seek and destroy. Okay, 20 and falling. And destroyed. We have done it. We have sunk your battleship. Now we have a dreadnought. Oh, the big boy is here. And it looks like we have a little bit of a fleet to help us out here. Let's go ahead. Get our abilities all queued up and ready to go. Fire everything. You can do it. Oh yeah. Hopefully they have the aggro, so we can just sit here and annihilate him with our damage. Oh good. I'm glad that the target shields have failed. That means we can take away his HPs even better now. Alright, 69% and falling. Okay, he's trying to move away. Ish. You can't escape from me. I will annihilate you. Oh yeah. Almost 50, yep, 50% and falling now. Very closely. Oh, yep. Launch all torpedoes. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have done it. We have destroyed the dreadnought. Ouch. That was a big explosion. Hurt our shields quite badly. Alright, so we can go ahead and leave the holodeck as soon as it allows it. Okay, let's leave the simulation. Okay, back to the real world again. Let's go ahead and complete this one and see what we have to do next. Okay, hey Kev, what you got? Excellent! Someday I might switch to the command track and try to become a ship commander myself. Until then, the holodeck is enough for me. Okay, continue.
I'm here. Do you need something?
Thanks to you, we have everything under control here at the base. You should head out into the city to help the Bajorans. Colonel Kubas Pol of the militia has been asked for assistance. Find him and he should be able to point you in the right direction. We couldn't have done this without you. Alright, very, very nice. So we have to report to Colonel Kubas.
I'm here to help.
Let's see, this direction over here. So, yep, that's not it, all of it yet. We still have some more to do. Is it through this door? Nope, it's on the other side of this building. Make sure that we go the faster way and not the long way. So we just have to take a right and then a quick left. Right into this building here. You are, yep, right there. Hey! Hey, Kobus!
We have a situation here.
Okay, welcome to Bajor. I wish your visit here could be under better circumstances. This whole DS9 situation troubles me, and having Starfleet here on Bajor has opened up some old wounds. And letting the Klingons come down too, that's just like dropping a plasma torch into a deuterium tank. Yeah. What we need to do now is convince people that they're safe and that we have this situation under control. Okay, continue. Is there anything else you need, Admiral? Let's see, religious requirements or occupation overreaction? We'll go with occupation overreaction. There are a lot of people here who aren't happy about Starfleet establishing a base here and allowing the KDF to stay as well. Bajorans have always been touchy about outsiders, and the occupation and the Dominion War just made that worse. Now, with Jem'Hadar in Deep Space Nine, and you all here on the ground, those old fears are coming back to the surface. There's a protest by the fountain stirring up the crowd, and we'll have a riot on our hands if we don't put a stop to it. Talk to him, don't violate his rights to free speech and assembly, but maybe you can convince him that Starfleet isn't the return of the Cardassians. Yeah, I hope. Speak to the Protestor by the fountain on Bajor. Accept. Let's go do it. I think we only need to do one for this guy as well. I am unsure, but hopefully that is all. Let's head down here and go for a little walk. Okay, look guys, it is a protest. We will be free! Fight for your planet! Blah blah blah! Talk to the Bajoran Protestor.
This is our home!
Yes, I know that. The Bajoran people will not stand for another hostile occupation. The Cardassians did enough damage to our world. We deserve peace, prosperity, and the right to govern ourselves. Starfleet does not want to occupy Bajor. So you say, prove that you don't intend to occupy this planet. Bajor has a rich cultural heritage. The Bajoran government is stable. They don't need us to tell them what to do. We appreciate that you are willing to share this city with us while we coordinate our campaign against the Jem'Hadar. Bajor is a beautiful world. We have no wish to harm it. Okay. We'll go with this one.
This is our home!
Okay, many Bajorans were displaced during the occupation. Thousands died in labor camps far from their homes. And even if you weren't forced into the camps, life was uncertain. Do you know that when Gul Perik commanded the weapons depot here during the occupation, he executed 15 farmers simply for not displaying the Cardassian banner outside of their homes? That sucks. We're already planning. We're already seeing this here. Starfleet and the KDF are taking over this section of the city. Soon Bajorans will be pushed out of their businesses and homes to make more room for soldiers. Okay. Paranoia. Much? This is a temporary agreement. All Starfleet operations will move back to Deep Space Nine once this issue with the Jem'Hadar is settled. You should be grateful. If we were not here to protect you, there would be nothing preventing the Jem'Hadar from landing and taking this planet. Well, not the best choice because it's, it's a little hostile. We are grateful for the space Bajor has lent to us. All of the improvements we're making will be left as a token of our appreciation. Well, that's nice. I could go with that one. So you say, prove that you don't intend to occupy this planet. Okay. Let's see. Bajor has a rich cultural heritage, blah, blah, blah. The Bajoran government is stable. That's all the same. This looks like it's the only different one we haven't read already. Many of our facilities, including our sickbay and holodecks, are available for use by any Bajoran. Okay, good.
Bajor for Bajorans!
Land wasn't the only thing the Cardassians took from us. They treated us like animals. Thousands lost their lives in medical experiments or were permanently injured through malnutrition and neglect. The Cardassians didn't care if we lived or died. The only thing that mattered was that healthy Bajorans could process more ore. Our doctors have sworn an oath to do no harm to their patients. They will help anyone who wants to make use of their services. There were some unfortunate incidents, but I think we're overlooking the fact that the Faustus virus was cured by the blah blah blah. The medical facilities we have set up here are for officers injured in the attack on these. We'll go with the first one. It's the nicest one. So you say, okay, he keeps saying the same thing. Let's see, just do this.
Bajor for Bajorans!
Okay. Okay, trying to remove their culture. There's so much reading, just kind of trying to skip through some of it here. The first thing the Cardassians did during the occupation was to try and remove all sense of our cultural identity. So he's worried about their culture and everything like that. There is now a thriving soil reclamation effort that will repair most of the farmland damaged in the occupation. Artistic desire can never be destroyed, only suppressed temporarily. Artists will find ways to create. Okay, the Dejara was an outdated system that made decrimination acceptable. Bajor is better off without it. Let's go with that one. So you say, blah, blah, blah. The Bajoran religion is a key cultural keystone. The Bajoran government is stable. Bajora is a beautiful world. We don't wish to harm it. We'll go with this because it's new.
We will not be slaves!
Alright. I'm trying to figure out where we're at here. Because we keep talking to them all the time. One of the worst side effects of the occupation was the loss of faith among Bajorans. We have followed the teachings of the prophets for thousands of years during the Cardassian rule. However, our religious leaders were executed and our monasteries were closed. The atrocities that we experienced made it difficult for anyone to believe in the prophets. What's even worse is that the emissary allowed the path of the Celestial Temple to be closed during the Dominion War. People turned to the Pa race in an attempt to have their prayers answered. Yep, that was always a fun storyline in the show. The cult of the Pa race is a viable religious alternative to the following the prophets. If the Cardassians made you abandon the prophets, your faith must not have been that strong. The prophets never abandoned Bajor. Speak and they listen. Okay, we'll go with that. Alright. So you say, blah, blah, blah. The Bajoran government is stable. Bajor is a beautiful world. We have no wish to harm it.
We will not be slaves!
Okay, we're not here to enslave you. Okay, the Cardassian occupation took everything from Bajor. Our resources were stripped away with no regard for allowing them to replenish for the future generations. This planet is nothing but a shell of what once was. With careful planning, we can prevent further damage to Bajor and even reverse some of the long-lasting effects of the occupation. Bajor may have lost some resources, but it is still an incredibly rich planet. The materials taken by the Cardassians were reinvested into Bajor through projects like the construction of Deep Space Nine. We'll go with this guy. So you say, we don't want to leave a mark on Bajor. When we leave, we will leave your city as we found it.
This is our home!
Okay, Bajor was scared by the Cardassians who stripped away her bounty, but what's worse was their complete lack of consideration for the environment. The soil, air, and water have been poisoned. Entire species of flora and fauna have been wiped out or irrevocably damaged. New pests with no natural predators were introduced, and now they're overwhelming native populations. Time heals all wounds. Give it another century. We can work together to right many of these wrongs. It will take time, but anything is possible. At least the Cardassians left. A few voices are a small price to pay. So as you can see, we're actually, when we talk to him, it's making the protesters come more on our side. We have 5 out of 8 right now, and we haven't incented a riot by choosing a horrible, horrible choice. So only a couple more good choices left, and we should have it. Alright. We'll go with this guy, and we got 6 out of 8. Alright, the Bajoran government is stable. They don't need us to tell them what to do.
Bajor for Bajorans!
Alright, the Cardassians were able to pit a Bajoran against Bajoran by starving us and depriving us of our basic rights. Any small comfort they allowed us as a reward for being their puppets was treated like we'd won a lottery. Neighbor turned against neighbor, and brother reported on their families. In the end, many people were labored as collaborators when all they tried to do was fill their children's empty bellies. The Bajoran people were put in a terrible position. Some were forced to make difficult choices. There is no shame in that. If it's that easy to convince Bajorans to turn on one another, you would have done so even without the Cardassians. Sounds like working with the Cardassians worked out for some people. We'll go with the first one. Okay, 7 out of 8. You may be right, Admiral. I never thought about it that way. I just realized that he is having comments to that. Let's see. Bajor has a rich history, and its people have repeatedly fought for their rights.
We will not be slaves!
Alright, the Bajoran people have been fighting a war for so long, we no longer know how to live in peace. The Federation rules us now. They may be kinder than the Cardassians, but they are still occupiers. Look at our history since the occupation. The Circle, the Kama, the Maquis, thousands of our young people joining Starfleet to fight the Dominion and the Empire. Only our art now is violence, okay? The freedom fighters of the past do not deserve to be called terrorists by you today. Okay? If you feel remorse for the violence in Bajor's past, then you have not changed as much as you think you have. The Bajoran people have become some of the fiercest fighters in the Alpha Quadrant. Your skill as warriors is commendable. We'll go with that. Okay, we've done it, finally. That was a lot of talking, guys. My voice needs a little bit of a rest. So I'm going to go ahead and get back to go and turn this in and have a drink. And I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. I had a drink, and now we can turn this in. Okay. I heard some of what you had to say to those protesters. Excellent work. I think people will start seeing things your way. Continue. Okay, looks like we have more. Bajor needs your help. Petition the prophets. Soil saver. Let's petition the prophets. The Vedic Assembly has agreed to allow you access to the Orb of Prophecy and Change. This is a great honor, but it is also a great responsibility. Many people want to know why the prophets didn't intervene to stop the Jem'Hadar from attacking Deep Space Nine. I know the prophets would never abandon us, They must have a reason for why they didn't attack. It is up to you to carry their message back to us. Okay. See the guidance of the prophets through the orb of prophecy and change. Accept. Yeah, if I remember, this is a good one, so it's definitely a good choice to go with. And we have to go in this direction. Up, running into a wall. So anyway, I'm going to head over there, and I'll bring you guys back in just a moment. Okay, we're at the orb. Let's go ahead and use the orb of prophecy and change. Interacting. Look at it. We have the prophets seen fit to return the Jem'Hadar fleet, blah blah blah. It cut out.
You are not grateful. We saved Bajor at the Cisco's insistence. It cost him dearly.
We moved the fleet, but we needed to put it back.
A hand that remains closed
ceases to be a hand.
The fleet needs to exist, as you must return.
Okay, inky whiteness. So basically what they're saying there is that they took the fleet away, but they had to return it eventually, because they can't just hold it eternally in time and space. So, let's see, return to Colonel Cobus Pal. Very, very nice. So yeah, there's a lot of things to do here on Bajor. I can't remember. I think we're getting near the end here, though, as I remember that was a big portion of the understanding of why things are happening the way they are. So let's go ahead and report to the Colonel and see what we have next. Alright, you should feel blessed. The prophets don't speak to everyone. I have faith in their plan for Bajor. You are an important part of that plan. Okay, continue.
Peace and quiet. That's what we need.
Yep, okay, thank you. Looks like we have to report to somebody else now. So report to Commander Messe Abache, or Abipi again, whatever it is. So I'm going to go ahead and head over there. It's right around the corner, so not a big deal. Looks like I've seen quite a few other people doing missions here as well lately. It can be pretty busy sometimes when you're in these places where other people can hang out. Let's go ahead and report to Achebe. Okay, we will retake Deep Space Nine. Is there anything else you need me that needs to be done?
I have new orders for you.
Okay, we've managed to set up a subspace relay outside in the courtyard. I need you to try and pick up any transmissions coming from Deep Space Nine. We need intel. Anything we can learn about the state of things on the station will help. Okay, very nice. So, gather intelligence on Dominion presence on Deep Space Nine. Let's go ahead and head over here. It is where in the courtyard? Bueller? Bueller. Did I have to pick up this mission here? Let's check.
I have new orders for you.
Okay. We've managed to set up a subspace. Okay, we did. We had to accept that, I guess.
I have new orders for you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let's go ahead and do that. It's right over here. Alright, right in this area. So, scan subspace frequencies. I know we have to do like some scanning with the different types of frequencies and lock stuff in. So, first, let's, we're on the megahertz band. Let's increase until we get to a green one, I believe. Is that what it wants us to do? I can't remember. Oh, yep. Lower frequency. There's a green guy here. 918.2. Accessing replicator network 47. Do you want to proceed? Initiate communications. Would you like iced, Raccagino or hot, sweet or with cream? Please specify your preference before replicating. And remember to recycle your mug. And transmission. So, that wasn't it. Let's lower the frequency until we get another green one to pop up here. Bueller? Okay. 435.2. Accessing ops. Do you want to proceed? Initiate communications. Who is this? And transmission. Yep, Ops is not the best place to initiate contact right now. Lower the current frequency. Some more. Okay, 193.7. Accessing Dabo with Lita. Do you want to proceed? Initiate communications.
Dabo!
Okay, Dabo. End transmission. Good times. Alright, do we have more in this band? No, we don't. Let's change to the gigahertz range. Contact frequency 0.5. Accessing security office. Do you want to proceed? Initiate communication. Access denied. Okay. I wish it wouldn't make us re-enter it every time. Yep. So let's find the next guy here. Let's see. Scanning 435.2. Accessing Bajor 62. Do you want to proceed? Vic's Las Vegas Lounge. Nah, Vic ain't here right now. He's playing golf with Dean and Sammy. You want to leave a message? Wow, good times. Okay. Let's go ahead. We gotta increase it more. And what do we got? Any more? Okay, 773.3. Accessing Niners. Do you want to proceed? Welcome to Niners Sweets and Treats remote ordering system. Would you like to order a Gemma stick delivery and transmission? Yep, still not it. It's interesting though to see all the different things that are available here. Alright, no more in that range, so now we gotta go to the terahertz band and lower. Anything? Okay, 725. Accessing logs. Do you want to proceed? Initiate communication. Accessing last personal log. I think the chief has it out for me. I make one simple mistake that anyone could make. Blow out a couple dozen power couplings, and he reassigns me to maintenance on the fusion reactor. Anybody can scrub conduits. I have real talent. I should be running the station. Wow. End transmission. And the next one, at least it saves what band and everything you were on when you load back up. Okay, 483.5. Accessing private network 5492. Please stand by. Initiate communications. Hey, who is this? How did you find this channel? Wait, don't terminate this communication. I'm a friend. Oh, wait, I know you. I recognize you from earlier. You were trying to help that Defari ambassador get a holosuite appointment. I like your style. I'm Hadron, the bartender at Quarks. This is my alternate subspace communications channel I use for business matters. Legitimate, legal business. Sure. Sometimes I don't want Kirkland and company listening in on my dealings, but that doesn't make them any less legitimate. Can you tell me anything about the Jem'Hadar on the station? They're terrible for business. There are a lot of them. They're mean, they don't eat or drink, and they brought Ketracel White with them. The Vorta with them have been in once or twice, always ordering Tula berries, never talks, and never pays. My profits are going down the drain. Yep, not a surprise. Hey, you were planning on coming back, right? Bringing the fleet back to kick those guys out? I need actual paying customers. I'll even give a discount on all drinks for the first hour after the station is reclaimed. Top shelf drinks excluded, of course. Wow, so generous of him. We are taking Deep Space Nine back, but we need your help. Oh, right. The Jem'Hadar Alpha is named Karukan. He's a real rough customer, the biggest and the meanest one of them all. He's got a Vorta with him. Her name is Loris. She's tough, but she hasn't gone out of her way to make our lives miserable. She's allowing those of us who didn't evacuate to stay, but only if we toe the line and don't give the Jem'Hadar any trouble. Honestly, how is a businessman supposed to make a living like this? Continue. Okay, the weird part is that They think the Dominion War is still going on. I heard Loris and Karukin talking. They expect an entire Dominion fleet to be here waiting for them, and a changeling to be in charge. It's crazy. They've been hauling people in for questioning, and teams of Jemadar have been tearing the station apart looking for this captive changeling. Yeah, they don't realize that a very long time has passed by. Alright, thanks for your help. We'll return as soon as possible, but you'll need to hold on for a little while longer. We have done it. We have completed. Subspace Spyworks completed. Alright, it only took us about 500,000 hours to figure it out, but now we've got it. I think that should be the ending part of it. Let's check it out, though. Alright, that's an interesting development. I'll keep in touch with Hadron. Maybe he can get more information to us.
I have new orders for you.
Okay, I managed to contact someone on the station. The Dominion are looking for a founder, and they think the war is still going on. We need to clear up this confusion pronto. Maybe they'll be willing to leave the station peacefully if we convince them that the war has been over for decades. I think we're ready to contact Deep Space Nine and try to talk to the leaders of the fleet. I want you to be our contact. Captain Kirkland will link in and assist you during the negotiations. Okay, cool. So use the communications hardware in Bajoran Militia HQ. Alright, I'm going to head over to the HQ and be right back. Okay, we're in the HQ and we're ready to contact Deep Space Nine. Okay, hail Deep Space Nine, but then let me do the talking. I know you could handle this alone, Admiral, but this is my station. It's my responsibility to try to get it back. Alright, hail Deep Space Nine. Hailing Deep Space Nine on any encrypted channel. Putting it on screen now.
Who is this? What do you want?
Let's not be so hasty, Karukan. They obviously went to a great deal of trouble to contact us. I am Loris of the Dominion, temporary governor of Deep Space Nine. How can I help you?
Thank you for agreeing to talk, Loris. I am Captain James Kurland of the Federation Space Station Deep Space Nine. It is my hope that we can find a peaceful resolution to this conflict.
Yeah, unlikely.
Of course, Captain. You want your station back. But this is a war, and your station is my prize.
Oh, so exciting.
I know this will be hard for you to accept, but there is no war. It's been over for decades. Your fleet was diverted when you attempted to pass through the wormhole. The Prophets... There is a great deal we have to explain, but please understand, we are not your enemies.
Yes.
I am not a fool, Captain. We have reviewed the records in DS9's databanks. Why should I believe this fantasy of prophets and time travel? Show me proof that what you say is true.
Just look at the clock, lady. Look at the clock. It'll show you what year it really is. Alright, Loris, I asked Admiral Bagel of the USS Varagon D to join us today. Admiral, could you please step in here? Our esteemed Vorta would like some proof to back up our position. Okay, we can show video records from the end of the Dominion War, review the current state of wormhole theory, discuss the details of the Treaty of Bajor. Let's show the video records. These are video records of what happened in the Dominion War after your fleet disappeared. I think reviewing them might be helpful. Show video records of the end of the Dominion War. Let's use a different tactic. Let's show the video.
The Dominion War continued after a combined Starfleet and Klingon force retook DS9. When the Romulans entered the war on our side, things began to turn. The Dominion recruited the Breen to their cause, but the disease that was attacking the Founders put them on the defensive. They ultimately retreated out of most of the Alpha Quadrant, creating a defense perimeter in Cardassian space. Soon after, a Cardassian official named Damar led a rebellion on Cardassia Prime, breaking the standoff. The Dominion was forced to surrender.
Yep, that's
Do not
exactly how it
try to
went.
deceive me. That cannot be what happened.
Well,
Why should
that's
I
what
believe
happened.
these recordings are real?
Because it's real. That's what happened. Admiral, how do you think we should assure Loris's feelings of doubt? Assuage? Okay, not sure if that's really supposed to be Assuage. Some casualty figures from battles since the fleet's disappearance prove the authenticity of the historical records, collaborate with records from other species involved in the war. Let's see. We'll go with that one. Many other species were involved in the Dominion War. We can back up our story with the records of the war. Alright.
You say the Klingons are your enemies now, but you show me recordings made by one of their starships? I cannot accept this as proof.
Okay. So hard to prove anything with them. This seems to have left us at an impasse. Is there anything we can do to convince you to leave Deep Space Nine peacefully?
Enough! I will
Okay,
consider your
gosh.
arguments carefully, but
yeah.
you must understand that I am under orders as well. The Founders gave me specific instructions before I left the Gamma Quadrant.
That was a long time
I
ago.
accept that may have been many years ago.
Like 20 years.
Nevertheless, mere time cannot countermand the commands of the gods.
Okay, they're also
We are
not gods.
attempting to contact
You're
the
welcome.
Dominion in the Gamma Quadrant. As of yet, we have been unsuccessful. Until I speak to a Founder and receive new orders, we will remain here. Deep Space Nine belongs to the Dominion.
Yeah, sure. No, it doesn't. Alright, I guess we gotta find a founder. Which should be fun, so let's return to Commander Mesa Abate. That's always a fun little conversation, little piece there. Okay, we didn't have to go. Thank you for all your assistance. Now that we know more about the current situation on Deep Space Nine, we can decide how to best make a tactical advantage. There's only one end to this scenario. Admiral, we retake Deep Space Nine. There's no other acceptable alternatives. Okay, so we got our usual stuff here. We can choose from a pack of 10 portable shroud generators. Don't really care. Jem'Hadar armor, which is part of a set, or career-specific MKX kit reward. We'll go with the armor, because the Jem'Hadar set is pretty good, actually. Let's collect reward.
Congratulations.
We have done it. We have completed a Bajor and leveled up to Rear Admiral lower half level 43. And it looks like we have Operation Gamma, but that is going to have to wait for the next episode, because that's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to show your support and tap that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on all the daily videos. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And as always, don't forget to live long and prosper.